There it is, man. I see it. The
It's
countdown.
not. It's not saying it's invalid. So that's good. Are we coming to you live? Is the question.
That's the question that everyone wants to know. I see it, dude. It's live. We're in.
Thank you, everyone, for joining this episode of MisippBros. What do you mean it's live? Where's it telling you it's live, Chooch?
Dude, I just went on our channel, man. I can see it right now. Live stream, man.
Yeah? Let's see
Yes.
here. Oh, we are live, people. Hey, welcome to the MisippBros. It's my first time taking the lead on the hosting duties, and you can see how that went. So, technical difficulties, brother difficulties, but we've made it to a little Friday. We're gonna run a quick huddle offense today.
A quick huddle, dude. We're going to do a quick huddle. And thanks to you, dude, we're on the air, dude. So all that brother shit is out the window, dude. You did it. All right?
Yeah, man, and we can look. We're streaming to you from Riverside FM, so thank you for your patience, everybody, as we figure out this new service. It seems like it's got the greens down. No more green and blue issues. We can both chat to our guests here, and that's a good thing. So, Chooch, you take the lead because I'm still poking around back here.
All right, dude. Coming to you live, dude. To you live from Northern California, dude. The beautiful, beautiful Bay Area, man. We are both in the East Bay, dude. Check that out. And as we coming to you live and having a good time, man. And we got all kinds of stuff to talk about, dude. It's opening day in the Bay. All right. I know we had one in Oaktown. All right.
Did they? I don't think they showed up.
They have not showed up, and we have another one. My favorite is opening day baseball. Regardless of the team, it's always great to have opening day daytime baseball, where baseball to me is authentic. And Giants got that going on today. But bring your vaccination card, the one you forged, because there's a million of them out there, I'm sure, or the one that shows you have a negative test. And I don't know what that's going to do to attendance, and see where we're going with that, man. But we got all kinds of stuff to do, man, today. I got some old school baseball cards to open up for opening day. And also, we got to talk about our boy who's always on Twitter, talking that game, talking that junk. It's about to come get him. Bite him in the sticky baseball ass. Trevor Bauer, dude, got a bunch of balls confiscated during the A's game for substances and marks all over the ball, dude. Speaking of marks, what do you think about that, Mark?
Well, I know the initial reaction. If it's dirty, it's dirty. But here's the thing. If there's more pitchers doing it than Trevor Bauer, which there are, umpires need to either ramp up these efforts to get more of this going on so we don't just have one scapegoat, because that's where it stands right now, or they need to kind of relax and let this play out as it is. I mean, if we're talking the ball scuffed, that's one thing. But if it's something that's just helping the pitcher get a better grip, and if Trevor Bauer is doing it to be advantageous to himself, it would be relating to his spin rate, wanting to get the ball to spin faster, spin tighter. I think most hitters would agree, though, if it's helping the pitcher's grip, they don't mind that. Meaning, they don't mind if a pitcher doesn't throw at their head. They want the guy to have control. So I don't know, Chooch. I don't know what's going to come out of this. I just hope that there's more than one case and one pitcher that they're kind of looking at.
Oh, dude, it's many. I mean, come on. The guy that got busted, remember why this all started, man. The guy that used to work for the Angels, you just jacked up your camera, by the way.
I did.
Yeah, I don't know why you messed with it. Quit messing with it. The point is that the guy that used to work for the Angels and got busted, there's a backstory here. The guy that used to work for the Angels got busted because he gave drugs to the frickin' Tyler Skaggs, who ended up dying. Okay, was also, this guy's a great guy, man. He's a fantastic individual. Not only that, he was doctoring baseballs and getting calls from everyone around the league wanting the substance that he put on the ball for better grip for all the pitchers. Go back and look at it, dude. So this is a huge problem, man. It's been, not. And when it comes to should pitchers be using stuff on the ball, absolutely not. I don't care that. You know what? If you can't, by this time in your career, grip a baseball and throw, what are you doing out there? I never put anything on them, and I pitched like semi-pro and a small amount of minor professional baseball. So, you don't need that stuff, but it's happening. They're always going to try to get an advantage, and I hope baseball put out a big old memo before the season talking about this very thing. So I think Bauer's going down, dude, because he's been antagonizing it, talking shit about the Astros, talking shit about this, and now they got his ass, dude. I believe, and it's gonna show up, man.
You think this is gonna? I mean, we don't know what's to come of this, but do you think suspensions are coming and all that sort of stuff? Because
MLB's got to drop the hammer on something, dude. They don't drop the hammer on anything. They let the Astros off, the players. I mean, both managers and people involved in that are already back in the game, managing Cora and freaking Hinch. So, I mean, when are you going to freaking get some sack, dude, and start suspending people for a substantial amount of time? If not, if we catch you again, you're banned from the game for life. I mean, there's plenty of pitchers out there. There's plenty of people that'll play the game correctly. We don't need the Trevor Bauers, dude. If you're gonna do this kind of shit. And I don't know why the Dodgers would want to bring this on themselves, dude. They had a great team before this guy. That was a controversial signing for me, dude. And it strengthens them. But look at all the attention he's bringing to them, dude. I don't know if he's worth it. I don't know if he's worth the trouble.
You're on an anti-Bauer thing. Have you had it out for him for a while?
No, not had it out for him, man. I liked when he started talking and engaging with people, but now he's just an a-hole. Now he's just on Twitter. I had to not even look at anything he does anymore because he antagonizes fans, dude. And not only that, he talks shit about everyone. And then he even said I'm doing this. I am doing this. This is my spin rate. This is why my spin rate got better. And so now they're saying, well, dude, you gave us all the evidence, and now you did it again in a Major League Baseball game, and now we're going to nail you. So, it's like what's going on these days, man, about all these people like, look, this is what I'm doing in plain sight. No one's going to do anything about it. Well, the narrative's changing, and I hope they pin him, dude.
Well, obviously a lot to come out of that. I just hope if they're going to start enforcing this, if they're going to start pressing it, again, I hope they expand their search beyond one guy who's kind of like the focal point of this spin rate revolution.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
Anyways, one thing I noticed here, Chooch, our chat feature on Riverside does not speak to our YouTube viewers. I'm actually talking to Mad Max through our YouTube live. So we still got some things to figure out on here. I was excited that we both get to chat.
That's not good, man. Yeah, they're sending. I sent for everyone. We're starting this new service, Riverside.fm, and I let them know that the camera went out earlier and we couldn't figure out the URL stream after trying it before and it was fine. So now they're trying to they're doing their best to frickin' appease us. We'll see what happens.
Well, the camera does come in better because this is showing up as actual Kelly Green. Or as much Kelly Green as possible.
Yes.
Because we need some luck with the Oakland Athletics. Thank goodness they got on that airplane heading to Houston with one win under their belt. At least during their 7-game homestand that was so forgettable. At least they scraped across one walk-off to let us hear a little celebration by Kool and the Gang. I mean, one of the better traditions in baseball, whenever the A's wrap up a W, they play a little Kool and the Gang. Celebrate good times. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
So we call that in the sports world a happy flight. You get on that flight 1-6. You're coming off of a walk-off win.
Yeah.
No, the difference is if you get on that plane at 0-7, nobody's talking to each other. No one's playing cards. Nobody's having a drink. Everyone's reading a book, I'm sure. You get a little spirited win like that, you get on the plane, you got some zest, you got some guile, you got some something to look forward to, something to hang your hat on. But it's been rough going again in Houston, and the fans have it out for Oakland. One of the ugliest trends to me in sports is Houston Astros fans defending their team. They want to know, come on, guys, we got it for a whole year. Let us off the hook. Chooch, what are you looking at?
I'm looking at the chat over on the side, dude. I want to see what
because a lot of times I always, some of our listeners say, does Chooch ever look at his notes? Does Chooch ever? His eyes are always on the camera. You know, he's very direct to the camera.
Yeah.
And well, you're a little all
Well,
over the place
I'm
today.
looking at the chat because
I-
I'm getting on them about their no chat on YouTube, dude. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure more of that out. But anyways,
Hey, dude, you talked about the A's getting on the plane and being happy, and then going to Houston, being happy. But dude, then they dropped the 6-0 stink, dude. So I mean, they have a lot of issues, man. A lot of issues.
But those Astros fans got it out for them. But what Astros fans need to realize is they want to know, like, will they ever be let off the hook? Will anyone ever forget? And in the sport of baseball, no. We're still talking about the Black Sox 100 years later, right? So.
Yes.
When you cheat all the way to a championship, admit it. And no player involved gets any sort of suspension.
Nothing.
That's why
Nothing.
That's why the cold, hard hand of justice has been in the form of unrelenting fans and trash cans and all the signs. Signs. Yes, when the MLB wouldn't police the Astros, the fans had to go police the Astros. So
I agree, man. No doubt about it, man. And so, they are in, they're going to get aggressive, dude, the Astros, with Correa and these guys, man. They're going to come out firing against you, man. They don't want to hear about it anymore. Of course not, because they benefited from it, and they're tainted for the rest of their careers. And they know it deep down inside, believe me. They know it. They do have the best manager for this situation in Dusty Baker. He's even keeled. He's just an excellent even keeled manager. He wasn't there during that whole thing, which is key. And so that's going to be to their benefit. I get pissed at the A's, man, because I want them to show some sack. All right. When the Astros were in Oakland beating them around, dude, they didn't show any freaking sack, dude. When Chapman got freaking shouldered on the base paths, what? Why wasn't there any retaliation? Why wasn't there any, getting his face? Like, hey, what the hell's going on, dude? Like, get in Correa's face, dude. What do you have to lose? And I don't know if it's in Chapman, not in Chapman's mentality, man. But I think as a whole, the A's have a redheaded stepchild problem, dude. They just don't feel that they're there, dude. And I can feel that when I watch them play. I can feel that, dude.
Well, just so we can slow down on any sky is falling sort of feeling or massive disappointment with the beginning of the season for the A's, just a reminder, they began a 2001 season 2-10. 2-10. Does 2001 ring any bells for you, Chooch? How did the A's end up that year?
I think they made it pretty far, man. I think they made it pretty far.
They won 102 games.
No doubt about it.
So they started 2-10. To rattle off 102 wins,
yes.
After that means they went 150 to close out. They were winning 2 games for every one they lost for the remainder of the season, ending with a Jason Giambi MVP.
Dude,
so that was our 2001 season.
Dude, that was primetime A's. I was primetime Chooch, dude, slinging drinks at PF Chang's in Walnut Creek, man. It was good times all around, man. But
I don't think I can mention the Giambi brothers without you thinking about your days at PF Chang's. I think it's impossible.
No, it isn't, man. Every time I think of Giambi, I think of slinging drinks at PF Chang's, dude, because the A's used to come in all the time. So regardless, man, but that was 20 years ago, dude. I mean, there was different managers.
20 quick ones.
20 quick ones. That was 20 years ago, dude. Shit.
So,
oh my God.
So the A's clearly not putting up many eye-popping numbers so far, except the number of losses in the L column, right?
Yes.
How about these for some baseball numbers? Early returns from the season. I know you love the stat. This guy's on pace to hit 107 homers. Well, someone is on pace to hit 107 home runs. His name is Nick Castellanos, owner of 4 home runs and just 23 official at-bats. And he's got that 2-game suspension for showing emotion. Let's fucking go. That's what Nick Castellanos did as he slid into home plate. I don't know if you saw this highlight shoot, but it's like suspended for 2 games for a quick flex. Nothing different than an NBA player does with almost every damn dunk, okay? 2-game suspension for showing emotion. 0 games for cheating all the way to the World Series. Good job, Major League Baseball.
MLB has an old white guy problem. Okay? They want to pretend that they loved watching these kids play and show emotion, but yet they just can't give it up, dude. The old school, you can't do this. It's kind of like golf.
That's a great point.
They have their Masters going right now. The Masters tournament's going, and they're so steeped in tradition that it's so hard to change, dude. And they resist it. They try to embrace it a little bit, and then they pull back, dude. And you just want them to go, hey, this is the future, dude. This is the future. You need to get on board. And I just don't. That 2-game suspension is ridiculous for showing emotion.
Yes.
Come on, dude.
So. And you see it a lot in the Latin players, Chad. I know you know this as well as anybody. You see it in international baseball games. You see it in the World Baseball Classic. Not just the players more juiced up, being more dramatic flair, bat tosses. What do we call that? A bat flip, dude. Yeah. Bat flips are becoming more and more accepted in baseball. I know you couldn't really flip a bat back in the 70s without hearing about it big time. So the Latin players come up with
you'd get a 90-mile-an-hour right there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the Latin players, and you see it in the World Baseball Classics when it's Dominican versus Venezuela, et cetera, Cuba versus Puerto Rico. You see the fans are loud, they're involved, and they respond to the bat tosses, and they love the flair. And so it's more of a Latin thing, but it's becoming more mainstream here in Major League Baseball because, well, surprise, I think a vast majority of Major League Baseball talent is Latin. So, wanted to bring up some numbers, Chad. Nick Castellanos on pace for 107 home runs. How about our boy Ramon Laureano on pace for 81 stolen bases? That would be the highest in the league in over 10 years, and about 50 short of Ricky Henderson's season record. 130.
Ramon Ricky Laureano, dude. Nice, dude.
There you go. Yes. Shane on pace for 408 strikeouts. Okay, that's a significant number.
Is that the amount of Justin's ex-girlfriends, dude?
Okay. Yeah. That's about it. Thank you for that, Chooch. Corbin Burns.
Yes. St. Mary's.
Starting pitcher on Milwaukee.
St. Mary's, dude.
He became St. Mary's. He became the third pitcher ever to start a season with two. I'm bringing up the number now. 2 back-to-back starts, 6 innings pitched, 1 hit, no walks, 10+ Ks. He's done that twice now. He joins a list that looks like this. 3 guys. He's one of them. Corbin Burns, 2021. Hal Brown, 1963.
Hal Brown.
And a guy named Cy Young. Cy Young, 1904.
Hey, dude, anytime you could be in the conversation with Cy Young is a good thing. All right?
Yeah.
I want to look up Hal Brown, dude. I love that name. It's a great name.
That's a great name. More numbers. Yermin Mercedes, catcher.
Yes.
Designated hitter, Chicago White Sox. You heard about his hot start in the season, right?
Yes.
So he started off 8 for his first 8. First time that's ever been done.
Just stop.
Retire.
In the books forever.
You know what he's done ever since then? He had another 3-hit game. Yesterday, I don't know if you saw the highlight, he destroyed a ball 485 feet.
Dude, it's a great story.
I think is he for real?
Dude, this is what I love about baseball. There's always guys that come out of nowhere that nobody knows about, nobody's talking about. He's not on any top prospect lists. He's not on any. It just clicks. And watching this guy hit is fantastic right now. Yeah, they're going to adjust to him, and he's going to have to adjust back. You know how it is. Major League Baseball is the best baseball out there, period. And so they will cool him down. But damn, dude, it is cool to watch, man. And they're going to keep playing him until he freaking cools down, man. Yeah, that's it.
I love it.
Yep.
Oh, we got one of your prospects calling you, right?
Action, dude. The DR is calling, dude. The DR is calling.
DR.
Dominican
Republic. Got it.
Yes.
So how bad has that start been for the Oakland A's? They have led for a total of 1 inning all season. And when I say 1 inning, Chad, when I say 1 whole inning, I'm combining the bottom of the 10th walk-off win is a half inning, and the bottom of the first they had a 1-0 lead. So 2 half innings.
Oh man, dude, it just.
Hey, and
what's up?
We got some feedback on the Riverside camera quality.
Okay.
They're seeing some good quality there from Big Bruce. K Cooking, a diamond in the rough players. I love the diamond in the rough players because when you get a 28-year-old journeyman catcher comes up He doesn't even catch. He's just a designated hitter. They couldn't keep his bat out of the lineup. 8 for 8, man. That is so awesome. Like you said, he could have retired.
That is just, yeah, I batted 1,000 in the major leagues, dude. Oh, you went.
No one ever got me out.
No, I went 8 for my first 8.
Yes, no one got me out.
That'd be awesome.
More baseball numbers for you, Chooch. Yeah. Our favorite freshman at Vanderbilt University, Jack Leiter. Ooh. He's up to 71 strikeouts in 42 innings.
The guy's sick. He's sick. I've been watching.
The guy is sick.
He's sick, dude. And that Kumar Rocker ain't bad either, huh? I mean, dude,
nope.
I just, Vandy, man, they keep pumping this talent out, but Jack Leiter's going to be something, dude. He's going number 1. There's no doubt about it. And even he can stop right now and he go number 1. So, yeah.
I think so. I think they're going to go 1 and 2 if they enter the draft at the same time. I think Rocker and Leiter are both going to be top 5 picks.
And you can throw them right in the majors. The major leagues need this stuff, and that's an important point. Yes. I've been thinking about that a lot lately, man. On my drives around Northern California, dude, I'm thinking, they got all this talent in the college levels, and you look at some of these pitching staffs, dude. I look at because we're right here in the Bay. I look at the A's pitching staff, the Giants pitching staff, and I go, there's a couple guys that are exciting, but nothing really. Dude, you got a guy number 1, throw him right in the majors, dude. Why not? Tatis came almost straight to the majors, dude. Juan Soto's.
I'm hoping we see more of that trend because it's unfortunate. You could be a pick that high, spend 2 to 3 years, sometimes 4, toiling in the minors, riding buses to places like South Dakota. No offense, South Dakota. Shout out North Dakota. Anyways,
I love it, dude. You're being cool to the Dakotas, dude. Yeah, we don't want the Dakotas pissed off at us, dude. No.
How is there 2 Dakotas, 2 Carolinas, but there's not 2 Californias? Dude, I mean, we've known this for a long time. How do we not have a true Southern California? Yes. Go figure out your own water situation, you bastards. Quit taking our snowpack. I got to ration my showers so you could have Beverly Hills green lawns. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Anyways, Chad, a couple more things I saw just yesterday. Baseball's been producing crazy highlights, or maybe I just like it and am drawn to it. But Nolan Arenado, walk-off home run in his St. Louis debut.
Dude, that's I mean, they already loved having him, right? And that's a good way.
They like baseball in St. Louis, right? Hey, man. I think it's a baseball town.
I tell you, man, years ago, man, when I was stationed in Tennessee in the Marines for a little bit, I went to a Cardinals game. Drove over to St. Louis, man. And, man, dude, and that was the old Busch Stadium.
At the Arch.
The Arch, dude, yeah. And, man, dude, it was some of the best fans, dude. I sat in the stands by myself and start talking. Dude, they know their stuff, dude. They know baseball. They love baseball. I sat the whole game and talked baseball with about 4 or 5 different people. It was one of the best experiences at a ballpark. Shout out St. Louis fan, dude. Seriously, man. They are golden, bro. Golden.
Shout out Busch, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis. How you doing? Shoot, we kind of got derailed like a lot of things did with the pandemic, but we have a trip. We're still doing it sometime soon. Maybe next year too. Dude. Something where you take MisippBros on the road. You fly to somewhere like Milwaukee, up north. Maybe hit a little Minnesota. Maybe come on down the pipeline, hit a little White Sox and Cubs, and then you get to that beautiful town of St. Louis with those great knowledgeable baseball fans. That's a 5-city swing, and there's good baseball fans in each of those towns.
That would make up for the last couple of years of us not getting started on that. We could do a 5-city swing, dude. That would be pretty damn sweet. And we'd have to end up in Kansas City because we have to go to the Negro Leagues Museum and say hey to my boy Bob Kendrick, dude. Got to.
Oh, got to check out Kauffman Stadium,
dude, it's
too.
beauty.
I've always wanted to check out that ballpark.
If you're in St. Louis, you got to go to Kansas City. I mean, it's not that far.
So, Arenado hits a walk-off. Welcome to St. Louis. That's the best way to do it. How about what happened at the end of the Mets-Marlins game? Michael Conforto, thank you very much. He leaned into a pitch that was called a strike.
Dude.
The umpire rang him up and then went, no, he's hit. And it's not reviewable. MLB.
MLB, dude, stop being old. Seriously, get out of your comfort zone and change some rules that need to be changed, dude. Okay?
We're talking about a game-deciding play.
I thought it was always been that because these guys are all over the plate now, right? They swing, their elbows are in the freaking zone. So this is, and did you hear the Mets announcers? I loved it. Keith Hernandez, Ron Darling, some of the best announcers, dude. Gary Cohen is a great play-by-play guy for them. I believe it's Gary Cohen. I could be wrong there, but anyways,
Mm-hmm.
long.
And they jumped
They
all
jumped all
over it.
over it. And you know what? And they weren't being homers, dude. This was the Mets guy, dude. And they're like, oh, this isn't right because they love the game of baseball and they're former players, obviously, and they respect the game. And that was just Bush, dude, what he did. And so, I mean, I don't blame him, but why are you even thinking about it, dude? And so take a hack at it. You know what I mean?
I mean, he was way on that plate because that pitch
Dude,
still
these
landed
guys-
in the strike zone, even with
Dude,
the.
I would be freaking nailing guys left and right if I was pitching again, dude.
I think
Because they're all.
I think
over
I'd
the
go
plate.
punch him.
They're all over the plate, man. Yeah.
the game's over. If it was game 162 or something, or team wasn't in the race, I think I'd go spear Michael Conforto off of first base. Molly whopping. So that happened yesterday. Also happened yesterday. You ever seen a guy hit a home run so far it landed in an elementary school?
Let's see. Was it maybe when you were about 12 and I served up a fucking fat wiffle ball, dude, and you knocked it over? No.
No.
Oh, okay. All right. No.
No. Because Mike Trout did just that yesterday. Mike Trout hit a ball out of where the Toronto Blue Jays of Buffalo of New York are playing their season.
Dunedin. Yeah.
He hit it 460 feet, and it landed in an elementary school over
Nice.
left field. Confirmed. Only
Dude,
Mike Trout, right?
man, is we are going to. I don't think we appreciate his talents because we expect it, and he is just an unbelievable athlete person, and I mean these exploits, man, are just. I mean they'd be legendary for anyone else who had a bigger swagger to him, but it's not his game. He's not a swagger, and so.
At his he's probably the most put your head down, go to work superstar there is in any sport in terms of doesn't grab a mic, doesn't give you memorable quotes. That's okay. It's all part of his reserved nature. I mean, the guy is just as humble as he was day one. Yeah. And he's sitting on the biggest contract in baseball history. He's being compared to Mickey Mantle. He's universally called the greatest player in baseball right now. And how scary is this quote, actually? As soon as I say he doesn't give many memorable quotes, he gave this one just yesterday. After homering in his third straight game, a reporter said, "Hey, Mike, it seems like you're starting off hot. You feeling good?" And he goes, "Yeah, my swing's almost there." Yes. My swing is almost there.
Well,
he got as many home runs as he does strikeouts.
Dude, that's a bit mental as well, man. That's a lot of mental. These guys, they know what makes them click. And if they're gonna answer a question like, "Yeah, man, can't you see, dude? I got 3 bombs in the last 3 days," and so he's saying, "No, I still got a little bit to work on, man," because he doesn't want to get over that mental hump of saying, "Yeah, I got this." All right, because baseball is a humbling game, bro. We all know that, man. You go 7, you get out 7 times out of 10, man. You're an all-star. But those 7 times hurt. They hurt. It sucks to fail, but baseball is a game of failure, so it'll humble your ass in a second. And I think I love that quote by Trout because he's like, "Yeah, I'm almost there."
Oh, baseball takes a certain mental psyche. It takes a certain toughness to even make it as far as minor league baseball, major league baseball. And then we've seen guys come up, have a decent looking career, and totally lose it.
Yeah.
Totally lose it. And I don't know if it's a Chris Davis thing, but Chris Davis from Baltimore days and Chris Davis from Oakland and Texas days, they had the same. I mean, sometimes these guys, they get in their head.
When
they
it's
get
in
hurt.
their head, it's over. It's over.
We've seen players get the yips. Chuck Knobloch, Rick Ankiel.
Mackie.
Rick Ankiel couldn't throw a strike.
Yeah, Mackie.
He moved to center field.
I love the catcher can't throw it back to the pitcher guy. That's one of my favorites.
Major League too. Man, that was great.
Where do you think they got it? It's happened in the majors. Check out YouTube of Mackie Sasser. All right, there's an old name for you.
Mackie Sasser.
Sasser,
right.
dude. Okay, backup catcher for the Mets, left-handed hitter, man, had some power, and all of a sudden, man, he was a major leaguer, came up through the system, no problems. And all of a sudden, he couldn't throw the ball back to the pitcher. He's doing this one. hold and dude, it was the craziest thing, man. And it ended his career. Ended his career. He could not play anymore.
I've seen that in
Yeah,
Little League.
yeah, dude.
I've seen a ball get rolled back in Little League. Sometimes the catcher will walk it
Yeah,
out. He just, but
yeah.
that's Little
So,
League, man.
but
That's
that
little
is
guys.
that is a good. I mean, that's a great. It's the mentality of baseball, dude. It's you're always gonna have the Chuck Knoblochs, dude. That no one saw that
Yeah.
coming, dude. The guy was an all-star, man. For many years, dude, for the Twins. And then
He started throwing more balls into the fifth row of the stands than he did the first
and it's
baseman's
from
mitt.
second base, dude. It's like the easiest throw on the diamond.
Yeah.
So,
It's the biggest gimme in
Yeah,
baseball.
yeah.
The throw from second to first. So I know you're on a bit of a snap count, Chooch. We got a little bit of a
That's
late
all right,
start.
man. I
You
got
your
I
eye
got
on
a
the
little
clock?
reprieve.
You got a
I got a
countdown?
little reprieve, dude. So we got about 15,
All right.
man. Yeah.
Because while we're talking numbers, 15. I think we mentioned it. Did we talk about the NFL expanding their schedule to 17 games and my displeasure with that?
We
I think
did,
we did.
and we know why they're doing it, dude. Coin,
Oh yeah, all
coin,
money.
coin, coin.
Now, something that goes contrary to them always making money fueled decisions is this. In the NFL, the rules as I've known them are, say you're Tom Brady and you've worn 12 for the Buccaneers and the Patriots your whole career. If Tom Brady wanted to switch to number 10 out of nowhere, the NFL would require that he purchase personally whatever stock they have of 12 jerseys. That's how
Wow.
serious the NFL takes their number
Yeah.
changes. And I believe that's the last piece of information I had on that. Now, it either just passed or it's on its way to passing. We're big on optics, Chooch. Me and you have this thing where we can look at a ball player, football, basketball, baseball. We see a body type. We see the jersey he wears. It gets burned into our memories. And for that reason, I'm also upset with the NFL for this. They're expanding the position-based numbering system. Linebackers wearing 50s. Yep. D linemen wearing numbers in the 70s and 90s, quarterbacks 19 and below, wide receivers recently, 15, 20 years ago, we're allowed to start wearing numbers beyond the 80s because the rosters are changing. There's more receivers and tight ends. I got it. So I got used to receivers wearing teens. Larry Fitzgerald, number 11, was one of the first ones. Looks good. It's all right. But they're expanding the numbers this much. If you're a defensive back, you can wear numbers 1 through 49. Same with wide receivers, 1 through 49, and then the 80s again. Linebackers and tight ends come on down, and running backs. So I don't like it, Chad. We're going to see a lot of number 8 tackling number 6, and it's going to throw off my optics. Not to mention players you've come to know that wore number 20 their whole career. They're going to throw on a 2 like they're Charles Woodson at Michigan or Deion Sanders at Florida State. I don't like it. I don't understand it, and I guess they're going to let these guys just go change their numbers to whatever.
Dude. I mean, this is the new era, dude. I mean, it's anything's on the table. Everything's possible. All the old stuff is out the way, and not out the way, but it's changing. And it took me a while to see in college football, dude, watching number 2 tackle a guy, right? And I'm like going, what? And then in college also, man, there's like 2 number 2s on the team, which is weird, man. One on offense, one on defense sometimes. So no, man, this is no, it does change it. But we watch the game a certain way, and it's time for the new generation to have their own freaking. I mean, we had our own, dude.
Chad going new school, everybody. Mark the tape. Hold on.
Well, dude, I'm just saying, man.
Let's see here. What we got?
Dude? What's the problem if you don't want your defensive lineman?
It's the optics to me.
Look at Major League Baseball. You got single number pitchers.
Okay.
Right?
Let me tell you this. Yeah. But football, team sport, numbers all over the place. Let me just give you this scenario. We're watching the 49ers. The year's 1987. Number 42 tackles somebody. You know exactly who it is. He came flying in from the safety position, Ronnie Lott. So now I've gotten conditioned to number 42. Safety is a heat-seeking missile, right? And now it's going to be number 4.
Well,
or whatever. I the way they had the positional groupings, it made sense. When number 99 tackled someone, you're like, that's a D lineman.
And it does make sense.
When 54 made the tackle, that's a linebacker.
I agree, but I think it's also
throw it all out.
Yeah, because look at how many people stay on a team for more than 2 or 3 years anymore. Not very many. So
how many people even have a career of 2 or 3 years?
I think the average is what, 3.6 or 7 years in the NFL? That's the average, 3.6. Mm-hmm. So, so I mean, they've realized that, you can't, like number 42, we all know here in the Bay Area is Ronnie Lott, period, end of story. Okay. Those days are kind of gone in the way of guys staying on a team for that long, other than the Bradys and the Breezes and this kind of stuff, dude. Aaron Rodgers, this kind of stuff. I think you can only do that with quarterbacks now. With free agency the way it is, and NFL contracts are structured so that they can cut your ass at any time, even after you sign a 6 year contract or your first year, you could be gone. So I think that it's part of the process, dude, because this is where we are. Everyone's interchangeable, and every year the rosters are in flux, dude, all the time. Yeah.
Well, big rosters too, right? I remember in high school there was the 2 years I played football. There was a team we played, Downingtown. Shout out Downingtown, Pennsylvania. This is before Downingtown was broken into Downingtown East and Downingtown West, which is what they currently are. Chad, no exaggeration. This team had 100 football players on their roster. No exaggeration. There was a 0, there was a 00, and there was all the way to 99 in their program. They were big boys too. Downingtown put a hurting on us that year.
I saw it coming. So. I saw it when I was when I was pitching coach at St. Ignatius here in the city, dude, right at the varsity level. Great. WCal is a great league and everything. But dude, when I went through the process, my 1 year of coaching high school ball, all right, and I sat down and went through the whole, you got to cut this kid, have tryouts and everything. It was such an enlightening experience because, dude, I'm talking to the head coach and I'm going, we need to cut this kid. And he's going, no, we can't. We're going to have 28 people on the roster. I go, excuse me? This is baseball, not football. And he goes, no, man, we're going to carry 28. And I'm like, dude, that's 3 teams. That's 3 teams.
That's such a nightmare of my kids not playing. What's wrong with you? That's such a logistical nightmare.
Dude, it was horrible.
Why would you ever sign up for that?
And then we got parents saying, why isn't my kid playing and all this kind of stuff, all the time. And I'm like, well, we have 28 kids. And not only that, your kid's not really that good. And so I'd love to get him some innings, but he's behind like 4 other guys right now. So it's really hard, dude.
Well, hey, sticking NFL real quick. Saw this. We've talked about for every NFL draft that you find a Pat Mahomes at 10, somebody also biffs on a Mitch Trubisky at 2, et cetera, et cetera. We've seen this. This is eye-popping. Go back the last 5 NFL drafts because we got a very quarterback-heavy top of the draft. We've talked about it a couple times. I personally believe it's going to be 4 quarterbacks off the board to start. Time will tell. History will see where these guys fall into place. But we know this. It's not going to be 4 All-Stars. Certainly not going to be 4 Hall of Famers. Somebody's going to get something good. Somebody's going to underachieve. But getting to my point, the last 5 top 5 NFL picks. So going 2016 to 2020, top 5s. Every quarterback taken in those top 5s, every single one of them is on a new team except for 1.
Top 5.
And I'm going back to Mariota. Jameis Winston is the 2016 class. Carson Wentz, Mitchell Trubisky. Wow. You keep them coming. All the quarterbacks in the top 5 except for 1. I'll give you 5 seconds to guess who.
Let's see.
He's the number 1 overall pick.
Tua? Was he a number 1? No. Okay.
No. And actually, sorry. Last year doesn't count. 2016 to 2019. My apologies.
I'm not sure, dude. I don't know.
Baker Mayfield.
I wouldn't. Wow.
Baker. No. Yeah, he's the only one. And actually, coming out of college, he was probably one of the most criticized for how he carries himself and whatnot. And it's just ironic to think he's the one still on the team.
That's pretty good, man. I like that. Yeah. Well, that just goes to,
and while we're talking,
when you think about this, you've talked about the quarterback class real quick, but I mean, out of the top 4, dude, one of them makes it good. I mean, that's pretty much the odds, right? 1.
I think there's going to be 2. Yeah, that's the odds. That is the ratio of returns of successful NFL quarterbacks. Deshaun Watson would have been one of those guys, but let's not even. Yeah,
Deshaun is a little bit busy right now.
Yeah. I bet he's pretty stressed out and probably needs a rub down right now. So
yeah, him and Matt Gates are in the same boat, wouldn't you say?
Sheesh, man. Sheesh. But we're also talking loyalty in sports. How often teams change or players change colors, stripes, teams, especially in the NFL. NBA, you see it a lot too, Chad. And I can't help but look around, and even the superstars of the league, the elites of the elites, pick them. They've all changed teams.
Yes.
All of them, except for one. We'll get to him in a second. LeBron, 3 teams. KD, 3 teams. Russell Westbrook, 3 teams. James Harden, 3 teams. I mean, isn't this where else? That's a ton of player movement. That's a ton for guys
It's
that
the
are
norm.
you
It's
think
the
are
norm
untradeable.
now. Yes.
It's the norm now. So who's the guy who's been on
Come
one team
on,
for
baby.
11 years?
Splash me, Ben. Splash me, Steph. Yes.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Steph Curry, man. Jeez. So happy to see Steph back healthy. Happy to see Chase Center will be hosting fans over the last 7 home games, and their schedule finally softens up. Chad, we've been talking about it all year. The Warriors are in 8, 9, 10, and that's pretty much precisely where they're going to end up. We'll see if they can get into the playoffs.
They're right on the borderline, man. I don't know if they're no, they're right on the border, dude. And Steph will keep them in contention, but I do not believe that they were going to do any damage in the playoffs, even if they make it. And we'll see what happens, dude. You know, I don't put anything past Goober and Lakeup. Those guys do not like to lose. This has been year 2 of not being up to snuff, dude. And so I see some big trades coming and some big signings coming next year, this summer. Oubre will be gone. He's not staying around. And then they're gonna, you know, Wiseman he's on the market. All right, I believe he is on the market. That he's available. Okay, if someone wants to send a big time player, and the Warriors have some draft capital, as they like to call it, and Wiseman is a project, I think that because Curry's 33 and because Clay will be 31 when he comes back, Draymond's up there, their window is closing, and I can see them making a big move after the season, dude.
That's a tough one because if you're betting on Wiseman's potential, he's the type. If we, you know, for him to be the player we want him to be, sort of thing, you would be keeping a window open longer.
Yeah, but the Warriors aren't in that position.
But I know what you're saying. No, I know what you're saying though, because they could trade him now. And let's call him a B right now, and they could get an A-level player. They'll invest in his potential. The Warriors get someone ready to use right now between the ages of 26 and 30. Right? I get what you're saying there. Similar to a move for like an Andrew Wiggins ready now player, but hopefully in the Warriors case, someone even better than that.
Mm-hmm.
So shoot, you get anything you want to squeeze in before the end of the show? Because I got something to mention, and you're not going to guess.
All right.
What it is.
Well, I wanted to squeeze in a little bit of. It is baseball season, dude, and I found this guy on eBay who used to be a baseball card dealer and such, and he sends boxes of his old cards for an X amount, and he doesn't know what's in them. And he gets great reviews, and you find all kinds of great, interesting cards. And so I got 1,500 cards in the mail, dude, from all different years. All right. I already picked up a little Matty Chapman. All right. A little Matty Olson for you A's fans. Old school Mark McGwire, dude. That's a nice one, right? And this is for all the A's fans out there. I know all 2 of them. Check out this card, man, from 1972 World Series.
Is that the final out?
A's win game 2, it says. A's make it 2 straight. Game 2. And that's the kind of cool stuff, man, that I just love about baseball on opening day, man. It's just, every year I'll do this, man. I'll grab some baseball cards, open up some old packs, dude, such as this, 1992, and just go and just look at the names, dude, because, you know, this baseball is in my blood, but baseball is in a lot of people's blood. I think we have to understand that. And let's quit messing with the game, dude. Quit putting shit on the ball. Quit putting stuff in the, you know, quit putting your shoulders over the plate and swing it, man. Hit the ball to left, hit the ball to right, dude. Let's play some baseball. Ricky Laureano steal some bases. Let's get some excitement going, dude, because I miss baseball the way it was.
I didn't see that little mini rant coming out of a pack of cards.
I didn't either.
But I guess you took one look at some 1972 action, and you're like, give me more of that.
Hey, man, it's off the cuff. Your bro is off the cuff. You know that, dude. So, yeah.
Oh, man. Hey, did you see Mike Tyson showed up in a ring this week? Landed a couple body punches. Wednesday night. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even hear about that.
No. Not a boxing match. Just another injection of massive celebrity status into AEW wrestling. which I brought up before with Shaq. Shaq did a great job taking a couple bumps, throwing a power bomb, he got put through tables.
See that. Yes.
It's just cool to see. Yes, he really pulled it off. He's been called the greatest celebrity wrestler of all time. Now, I just want to give a little shine to one of my favorite entertainers, one of my favorite guys, also in AEW, but he's a rock star. He's this is all. Why are we talking wrestling, Chad? It's WrestleMania weekend. It's WrestleMania weekend down in Florida. This right here, a little bit of the bubbly, brought to you by Chris Jericho, lead singer of Fozzy. I'm saving this baby for a special occasion. Okay. It won't be this weekend because I might watch a little WrestleMania. But the reason I'm talking Chris Jericho, and do check out his band Fozzy. The dude is an actual rock star. He enters to his own song. It's just badass, dude. You know, all the wrestling entrance themes over the years. No. He's the vocals of it though. Yeah. It's his band. Yeah. That's pretty badass. You know, I'd walk in with a little high chin myself. Anyway, Chris Jericho. He actually, even though he's in a different league now from WWE, he actually orchestrated this. He's going to be on Steve Austin, Stone Cold Steve Austin's Broken Skull Sessions, his podcast. Steve Austin's still very much property of WWE. Why is this major? Why is this significant? WWE has never done a cross promotion with another wrestling league. They're actually notorious for just trying to buy out the competition. Hello, WCW. Remember them? So this is a big deal in the wrestling world. And this is all because of Chris Jericho. And I just want to say he deserves some props. He's one of the greatest of all time.
Wow, dude! You know, I knew I shouldn't have woken. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have got you up on Saturday mornings when you were a little spark, dude, and watched Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, and Randy Macho Man Savage. Oh, man. Dude. I didn't know you were going to become such a huge wrestling fan, dude. It is. Yes.
Ultimate Warrior,
dude. I remember me and you. Yeah. Little Spark sitting next to me on the couch, dude, watching you Hulkamaniacs out there. Yeah. And I didn't know you were gonna go this crazy on it, dude. It's kind of entertaining to watch, dude. But I do want to let you know one thing, and just so you remember this, dude, it is scripted. So I just want to let you know
it's coordinated.
You can call it what you want, dude, but I just want to let you know.
So yes, just there is a stigma about that, but let me just make this clear, all right? Kid Mark would have fought you and said, "This is real."
Kid Mark did fight me, yes, yes,
Now, bet I put a DDT on you, or at least maybe a full Nelson. It would have been tough to get around you back then, but no, I respect the profession and the industry these days because they are great athletes. They do pull off some certain things that are just really impressive, and they take real injuries. Go to The Rock's profile; he recently detailed all of his wrestling injuries. DDP, look at what did. Yeah, that guy broke his body down, and now he's had a second career of fixing.
Thanks to you, dude. I've been doing some DDP. So how's that for you, huh? Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
I want to tell everyone out there to do some DDP yoga. It's life-changing
Diamond
stuff.
Cutter,
okay?
What's up? Out to a T. Hook it up.
Man. So just buttoning up that little bit I was saying, Chad, when I watch wrestling these days, I know the outcome has probably been determined, I look to the wrestlers to see who's really pulling this off. Who's really making me believe? And just want you to know, sometimes they go to the ring with a certain result in mind, and then using the referee, who's got a little headset, they can change it mid-match to get a little more of authentic reaction.
Okay.
So, you got to look for the cues, man. You got to look for the cues.
They're all. Hey, come on. Wrestling is an adult soap opera, dude. Let's be serious, okay? And I like it every once in a while. I'm not into it as much as you are, but I'm going to tell you right now, it is pretty interesting. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, one of the next additions to the studio here, I'm definitely going to be hanging a world championship belt of some caliber up there. And yes, you can come wrestle me for it because the only way you get to have a championship belt is if you defend it. So maybe you
gotta say it,
we will.
You gotta say it like the man
next week.
You gotta say it like the man said it, dude. Woo! If you want to be the man, you gotta beat the man. Come on, dude. Ric Flair. I know that. Yes.
Yeah, right? Limousine riding.
Dude.
You know?
Okay, dude. All right. We're getting out of control here.
That guy.
Hey, man, I want to thank everyone for hanging in there, man, with this new format, man. Mark, you're on the lead, dude. I love it. I can't see any comments, so I don't know if you can, on YouTube, dude. And hopefully Riverside FM will treat us well and treat our guests well as well, as we have more and more guests on the show to come, dude. What do you think about that?
I love it. We're going to spend some time exploring some more of the functionality here. Chooch, I can see our guests chatter on the YouTube live chat, but not the Riverside live chat, where StreamYard used to simulcast that. So we got more testing to do. We got more stuff to perform in the lab. We're not great scientists. We're not great chemists. We're not great technical people.
Help us we'll produce. Get it figured out. Be the producer. Come on. Jump in.
Chooch doesn't like wearing many hats.
Knows what he's good at. All right. All right, man. Hey, dude. Good hanging with you, man. You heading down to Diego this weekend, man. You be safe, dude. Get on back up to NorCal, okay?
Got rescheduled for next weekend. I said WrestleMania is too important. Sorry, Kyle. I won't be there for your birthday.
It's opening day, baby, here in the Bay. You like that? Baseballism. Ooh. Yeah, dude. Yes.
Baseballism. You're going to stroll down to the park like it's 2018
yeah,
or
dude,
what?
I'll stroll down there and see what's going on. No, dude, I ain't doing that. Not yet, man. Not yet. So we'll see.
Right. Well, hey, everyone stay healthy out there. Have a great weekend. Thanks for joining us.
No, man, you know what, man? Remarks? Enjoy that weekend, dude. Watch that ball. Masters is going on, dude. Who you got for the Masters? I'll take someone that no one's talking about. I don't even know where he's at in the first round, dude, but no one's talked about him in a long time. Give me Bubba Watson, dude, the lefty. Yeah.
Wow. So Chad talking new school at the 22-minute mark, Bubba and now Watson, talking dude, golf.
Yeah, we didn't talk nothing about hockey because I don't know nothing about hockey. So I don't even know why they're playing it anymore. Really. Is anyone watching it? I'm not sure. So regardless, dude, hey, great to be with you. Great to hang with you, dude. We got this hooked up, man. And hey, I'll see you this weekend, dude. And all you out there, Bruce and Kid Cooking and Todd maybe, and all those fans out there, dude. I call them fans, fanaticos in Spanish. But I'm gonna tell you right now, man, we appreciate it very much, man. It's very cool to have you with us.
And shout out Jason Conkle on the chat as well.
Marine Corps, dude.
Mad Max.
That's my Marine buddy, man. JK, dude.
JK.
Up in the Northwest.
JK. All right.
All right.
Everyone, if you aren't already, make
later,
it
man. MisippBros coming to you live. We'll catch you down the road. Have a good one.
Later.